Somebody's going to be backing out because they know that the feds is watching. Ooh, spiritual court is now in session. Okay, let's see. Tell us more, Holy Spirit. They opened up accounts overseas to hide the stolen money. Okay, tell me more. So they stole some type of money from you. This could be an inheritance that was left. Somebody left you something on the will. And they have this money in an overseas account. Tell us more. Silver is significant. The letter J is significant. That could be somebody's hair color, last name, color of their car. Something silver here. I don't know if y'all hear the thunder. It's thundering right now here in Florida. Florida could be significant. Thunders, storm. A storm is coming. Okay, that's confirmation. We have here a crooked female attorney is involved. Tell me more. Backing out. They're scared. They know that the feds is watching. They opened up an account overseas. They're probably scared to touch that account overseas because they know now that the feds is on their ass. Let's see what we got. Female soldier is significant. Someone who invests in stocks and bonds is significant. Someone who has a vacation rental property is significant. So this could be something that they got with the money that they stole from you. They have a vacation rental property. We have here straw purchase. Somebody bought a gun for someone who cannot legally have one. Someone who's a felon. They are going to be going to prison. They are going to be on a monitor and they're going to be on probation. Okay, so this could be somebody's wife, somebody's girlfriend, somebody winning. They got a gun for someone who's a felon and they're not supposed to have a gun. So they're going to end up doing some time behind that, or maybe a couple of months or something like that. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. Oh, they are going to go to prison. Wow. 8 of Swords is prison time. Wow. So yes, they're going to be going to prison. I got this from a video of a girl that she said she did it for a guy that she barely knew. She got a gun for him. She ended up going to prison, but she said it was for a couple months. And then after that, she had to wear a monitor. And she was on probation. So that's why I wrote it down. So it's going to be something like that. It could be different for everybody. But prison is definitely on the horizon for this person. Tell me more, Holy Spirit. We have here Bank of America. So this is somebody's bank. I know people all over the world is watching. Hey, shout out to everybody. Thank you for the love and support. So I know that there's different banks everywhere. So it doesn't have to be Bank of America. It could be any bank. All right. There's something about the bank, though. Yeah, look what they're doing in the bank. They're transferring money to another account. Okay, so this is what right here. The money that they stole from you. They transferred it to another account to try to hide it. And we have here your father's side of the family. So for some of y'all, your father's side of the family is involved in this. Tell me more. Call your lawyer or your lawyers. Okay, call them up, and it's time to come up with a game plan because it's going down. Okay, somebody with a hysterectomy is significant. If you don't have a lawyer, you need to look into it and get you a lawyer. That's not for everybody. Let's see. Tell me more. Tuesday. Okay, something's happening on Tuesday. Let me go ahead and clarify this. See what's occurring on Tuesday. What's happening on Tuesday that the collective needs to know, Holy Spirit? What is happening on Tuesday? Okay, let's see. We got the Chariot, the Devil. They're going to try to do something, but it's not going to work. They're going to try to overcome something. And what's this one? Ooh, y'all heard that thunder when I pulled the Judgment card? Oh my God. Yo, that is crazy. Judgment. Yo, Tuesday, there's going to be some type of judgment happening. They thought that they're going to be able to overcome this with this Chariot here. But with the Devil card and the World card in the reverse, look at that. Both of them say failure. Failure. See? They're not going to be able to do what they're trying to do here. Okay? On Tuesday. It's gonna fail. And that's going to be their karma with this Judgment here. Like, it's time. Okay, let's see. Let's see what else. Y'all heard that shit? Yo. Oh my God. All right, let's see. What are they going to try to do with the Chariot? It's something about overcoming some type of obstacle here. Or they're already doing it. And Tuesday is when they're going to realize that that shit ain't going to work. Let's see how they overcoming an obstacle here. Or how they think. Yeah, how they think. Did you? Oh my God, we got here justice. Okay, yeah, they think. I'm telling you, it's something here with them. It says like a planning. Wow, look at that. I'm telling you, it's like they're gonna try to do something to get their justice. Okay, or they're trying to get their justice right now. And this is waiting for their justice, you know, and the upright is waiting for your ships to come in. So in the reverse, it's not coming in. Okay, more confirmation about them not seeing this coming. All right, this not going in their favor. Okay, we have here defeat. Okay, and look, we got failure literally 3 times, y'all. Look at this. These are 2 different decks. We have failure, failure, failure. Okay, so it looks like for some of y'all, because everybody's on different timelines, somebody's going to get some type of reckoning, some karma. Something's gonna pop off on Tuesday. They think that they're gonna be able to get away with it, but no. 1, 2, 3. You know, like when you're playing in the slots, like ding, 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 like failure, failure, failure. Like nah, bitch, it ain't working. Okay, it's not gonna work. All right, so that's what's happening on Tuesday. Somebody's gonna get some type of news that something ain't working. All right, maybe they're gonna get locked up or some shit, because that's also that 10 of Swords. All right, so let's see what else comes out. Let's clarify this backing out energy. See what comes out with that. What can we get with backing out? Letting go of negativity and stress. Look at that. We have here conflicts. They're arguing with each other. Conflicts, leaving home or leaving the group. We have arguments, lack of support. They're not going to support the karmics anymore. They're letting go of negativity and stress because this is causing them to be stressed out. They're scared. Somebody's scared. We have fear, anxiety, terror, negativity. You know, like they're overwhelmed right now. They know that the FEDS is watching them. So somebody is going to walk away from this. Yeah, look, and the World card is a completion of a cycle. They're ready to complete this cycle and get away from these karmics. They're backing out regarding this plan. Okay? Tell me something else with this plan, Holy Spirit. Okay, we have here wow. Something that was definitely supposed to put you in the 10 of Swords. So look, the 10 of Swords is what I just said. Defeat, rock bottom. That's this card right here. In another deck. 10 of Swords. This is where they're going to end up. Right here. Okay. 10 of Swords energy. Complete and painful ending. They was trying to put you in that energy. They was trying to do something here. This is wish fulfillment in the upright. Wish fulfillment in the reverse. Something that, you know, dissatisfaction. You was not going to be happy with this this plan here. Yeah, more confirmation here. Anger, you know, like they were trying to do something to put you in this 10 of Swords, and now they're backing out. Okay, they're scared because they know that the FEDS is watching them. All right, let's see. Let's pull from another deck. What else can we get, Holy Spirit? What does the collective need to know? All right, so call your lawyers. Or get a lawyer. Wow, they paid a hitman. Look, this could be right here. Them paying this hitman, trying to get rid of you. Again, trying to hurt you. Wanting you to be defeated. Wanting you to be in that 10 of Swords energy. Right here. Done. Finito. See that? Ten of Swords. They pay the hitman. The hitman is backing out because the hitman knows that they're being watched. Yo, look, this is crazy with this Scarface confirmation. This is crazy because I've been seeing Scarface in different ways. Like, you know, I look through the comments on the blogs, I look through comments on YouTube, you know, like on random videos, not just, you know, the tarot, you know, just to see what people talk about. And I kept seeing Scarface. Then the movie, something about the movie popped up. It's just a lot of different confirmations all day today. And look, I already knew it. I was already, if I see something with Scarface, this is confirmation. So this hitman or somebody that's involved in this, they could have a scar on their face. They could be from Miami, where the movie was filmed. They could be Italian, because I believe he's Italian. And somebody also had the name Al Pacino as well today. And I was like, you know, isn't that the name of the guy that plays him, Al Pacino? So Italian, Cuban, because Tony Montana is Cuban. Okay, shout out to my Cuban people. I'm Cuban too, half Cuban. Like I said, Florida could be significant. Miami. Yeah. Okay, maybe something like that. So that's significant for somebody, or someone that has an actual scar on their face. Okay, so we have here, they're going to be, this is just one of the charges. They're going to be getting 5 years for tampering with your mail, obstruction of correspondence. This came out yesterday that they did not want you to get mail regarding what they was doing regarding this court case. They wanted you to be a no-show so that they could be able to get away with what they was trying to do here. All right, there is a child, and we're gonna say Lester for YouTube purposes, in your family. Protect your kid. Okay, so somebody is on that type of time in your family. This could be confirmation. Maybe you already felt something was up. This is your confirmation. All right, somebody has a Ford vehicle, and it says that you are testifying in court. Okay, so yeah, you're gonna be testifying. We already know this, and they know this as well. They're scared. That's why we have that they was trying to stop you doing all this shit here with the hitman and all that. Like that's why, because they know that you're gonna testify and that you're gonna speak the truth about what they did, what they stole. You know, that you don't have no parts of this, because in some of the readings it keeps coming out that they try to like frame you. All right, so we'll see if that comes out. So look, they're on the run. A couple will be arrested, and we have here the letter W. Somebody's first name, middle name, last name has a W in it, and they're on the run. Okay, so this couple listen, this is something we keep on picking up on, that they're gonna try to go on the run and they're not gonna make it far. All right, so they're gonna be arrested. They're gonna get stopped by the marshals, and they're gonna have no other choice. Check out yesterday the reading, because that's what came out. They're gonna have no other choice but to look right here, but to fold. You see what I'm saying? They're gonna have no other choice but to fold, and they're gonna start snitching on everybody else that's involved. All right, so it's just a matter of time with these people. Just be patient. All right, look, confirmation that you're gonna be testifying. We got double confirmation here. You are going to appear in court and testify. All right, they wanted you not to do that so bad. All right, that's it. It's like the mission failed. They cannot get rid of you. Okay, our realtor is involved. This could be you or somebody else. Tell us more. Using illegal tactics to get their way. Okay, so they could have been doing that before, but that's it. Like, it's over. We saw yesterday that they're looking for loopholes with their lawyer, so they're not going to be able to find no loopholes. Someone paid, look, yo, confirmation. All right, they got connections, they got lawyers that they're looking for loopholes. They're over here paying people to ignore or to delay the case. All right, so they have some type of connections in the court. Okay, and they was paying people to, like, you know, just delay the case, ignore the case, overlook it, and stuff like that. These years could be significant. Somebody was born in one of these years. Something happened in one of these years, and we are right now in the year of the horse, 2026. We see that there's justice being served this year. All right, we all been waiting for a while. All right, so just know that it's happening this year. Okay, we have here a road trip. Yo, that's what I was picking up on too yesterday, that they was gonna be on a road trip and they was gonna get stopped by the marshals. This road trip is really them on the run. Tell me more. And it came out 2 times with the marshals card yesterday. Look, we got a blue Subaru car. That could be the car that they're gonna be in when they get stopped. A Subaru, a blue Subaru. Tell me more. Look, gang stalking you and pressing charges. Okay, you're gonna be pressing charges again, testifying in court with these people that was gang stalking you, that was doing the most. All right, it says here they got stopped by the police with drugs in the car. Look at this right here, this road trip. They're gonna get stopped by the marshals. All right, for some it's gonna be the police, but the point is that they're gonna get stopped. They're not gonna be able to run, and they're gonna start snitching on the whole group. All right, they're gonna want lesser time, and they're gonna start snitching on each other. Okay, that's how this karma's gonna hit. They're all gonna start crumbling one by one, as they should. Tell us more, Holy Spirit. Being monitored by the feds, double confirmation that the feds is watching these people. They are aware. Yeah, they're realizing that they fucked up. They should have never done this. Okay, but you live and you learn. You fuck around and you find out, and they're about to find out. Okay. We have here an active duty Marine is involved. Yo, look, you see what I'm saying? How many cars we gonna get about this? They're gonna get pulled over. They're gonna get stopped by the police, getting pulled over, going to jail right here on this road trip. Okay, they're gonna think that they're gonna be able to get on the road to go on the run, and it's not happening. It's not happening. All right, here's your confirmation. All right, tell us more. An active duty Marine, and now we have an active duty soldier. Okay, we have a female soldier. There's a lot of soldier energy here. We have the letter M. Somebody's first name, middle name, last name has an M in it. Wow. U.S. Marshals, you cannot make this up. It says that they're going to pop up on them. So this could be getting raided, like they're going to pop up at their house. But listen, I've been telling you about the marshals right here stopping them while they're on the road. That's how they're going to get stopped. And shit is going to hit the fan from there. What do we have here? Mob ties. Okay, somebody here has mob ties. They're connected to the mob somehow, to some type of mob. Didn't I just say Italian right now with Al Pacino? That's crazy. So yeah, maybe it's an Italian mob. So look, because there's mob ties here, and it's like a big thing. Somebody's going into witness protection. All right, not everybody, but somebody is going into witness protection because there's too many people involved. It's like a high profile case. All right, these people are connected to the mob, so you're gonna have to be protected. Tell me more. You know, you're gonna have to be protected while you testify. Wow, look at this. You cannot make this up. This came out together. Poison someone and pill swapping. This could be how your loved one really passed away. All right, regarding this money that was left to you on the will, they was already plotting this. All right, they swapped your loved one's pills. They did something, then they poisoned them in a way that they thought maybe it wasn't going to be noticed, but it's gonna come out in the autopsy. And they did this. Yeah, look, tower moment. It's something that they're not expecting. You see, something unexpected is gonna come out, and that's how you're gonna get this money, because this is all gonna be exposed of this activity and how they stole what was left to you on this will. They are trying to railroad you. They want you to be the fall guy and take the blame. Didn't I just say that earlier? I said, let's see if it comes out, and look at it right here. That they're trying to make you take the blame, you know, for something that they did. And you have nothing to do with none of this shit. All right? You could be Latino, Latina. Somebody is Latino in this situation. Let's see what else. Tell us more, Holy Spirit. Your maternal half-sister is involved. Somebody's maternal half-sister. So y'all have the same mother, different father. They're trying to get rid of you before court. Again, this hitman, all of this shit that they did right here is over for that, okay? They're not going to get rid of you. That's why we have two cards saying that you're going to testify, that you're going to appear, okay? No matter what they try to do. It says here, somebody with a good background check is involved, okay? So they was looking into your credit check and background check or something. You see how it says here, no dirt found? They was looking for dirt on you, all right? Now, the reason that they do this, these people allegedly, all right, in these secret societies, organizations, groups, whatever, they do this so that they could have something over you, you know, so that they could be able to blackmail you and manipulate you. Like, oh, you know, I know what you did last summer, you know, like I see what you did. I got this information, you know, you thought you could get rid of that? No, or, you know, whatever. Okay, so they was looking into your background and they didn't find nothing because you are innocent. You don't do nothing. You are divine. Okay, yeah, confirmation. You see, you are highly favored. Yes. Exactly. You are highly favored. You're divine. Like, hello. We don't do those things. Okay. Oh, and talking about divine, there's also a divine law official that is involved in this. That's very good. We saw the other day that they're going to get rid of the judge that was helping these people over here, you know, part of getting paid to delay the case, ignore the case or whatever. And there was going to be a divine judge that's going to be assigned here. All right, so more confirmation with that. It says here they falsified documents. Okay, so this is part of what they was doing with this scamming shit, and to be able to get away with what they did, they falsified documents, all types of shit. Let's see, alimony. Somebody who's on alimony, who wants alimony, is significant, or they're on it. They're getting paid. Somebody's spouse is significant. They could be a snake. Okay, and look, planted evidence. This could be how they try to railroad you. For some of y'all, they try to plant evidence in your house, in your car, or something like that, and you're gonna be proven innocent. All right, and these years could be significant. Somebody could be born in one of these years, or something significant happens in one of these years. And again, snake. They're a snake. They was around you somehow to be able to have access to try to plant something on you. All right, so that's some snake behavior. Let's see if we got anything from here. Anything else from here, Holy Spirit? We have here a Cancer, a Leo, somebody who is born in July is significant. This could be you or one of these people. Act accordingly. Victory is yours. You scare them. Look at that. You scare them. So act accordingly. Continue to move, you know, in this highly favored energy. You know, you are protected. You are blessed. All right. You don't need to do nothing like this. Just keep moving forward. Act accordingly. Don't let nobody get you out of your position, out of your character, or nothing like that. Victory is yours. Okay. When it comes to this court case, and you scare them. They're scared because you know what they did, and they're scared of what you're going to say and what you're going to do. That's why they was trying so hard to make sure that you do not testify, that you never make it to this court, that you never get any mails or anything like that. You know, like they wanted you to not know what was going on. So yeah, they're scared. All right, who's involved? If you see your name here, it's giving you confirmation there's a message here for you. If you see the karmic's name, this is confirmation they're involved. If you don't see any name or you don't see your name, it's okay. Take what resonates from this message and leave what doesn't. Okay. Lena, Zuleika, Milan, Ian. Okay, Ian or Ian, I guess. Giannis, Babette, Sikora, Marie, Liana, Nelson, Alfonso, Justice, Labelle, Casey, Kristen, Ibrahim, Odette, Ferrer, Maxine, Mayra, Nara, Veronica, Singleton, and Ra. Okay. Vanessa, Colby, Terry, Nate, Baby D, Hayes, Sandoval, Armstrong, Shirley, Sue, Tanner, Ronnie, Irv, Ava, Batista, Glover, Flores, Moss, Judd, and Irv. Julian, Ron, Isaiah, Larry, Rick, Nessa, Scott, Jones, Steven, Ryan, Adrian, Jones, Hannah, Santana, Lynn, and Lisa. Abby, Liz, Sandra, Chev, Nikita, Joelle, Shelly, Spud, Billy, Jose, Farnaz, Isa, Ben, Jamie, Mark, Rhonda, Warnell, Peña, Chanel, Diana, Veronica, Estremera, Saldana, and Ray. India, Ruby, Frank, London, Fern, Donald, Joshua, Miles, Dusty, Lively, Kurt, Ellie, Walter, Foster, Lamar, Dolores, Janine, McNally, Grant, Peterson, Rivera, and Jacquees. Let me pull some states, and then we're going to close it out. All right, Spirit, what location is significant? Montana. Whoa. Texas. Look, I said Florida. We got Orlando, Florida here. North Carolina, North Dakota, Kentucky, and Louisiana. Vermont. New Mexico, New York. Look, and I said Tony, Montana. So Montana could be significant. All right, Long Island, Arkansas, Arizona, and Staten Island. All right, y'all. That's what I got here. I hope I was able to bring clarity and confirmation to whoever needed to receive this message. Spiritual court is now adjourned. Peace.